Good morning. That's my song. Good morning. Good morning. Wait, it's afternoon. I don't like that. It's 12:07. I want to say good morning. It's not morning, but I want to say good morning. I wanted to still say good morning. I had to get up. Lee Goldberg and I went to a retirement party. What is going on, this situation? This is called, I didn't, fix myself after last night. And today I feel like everybody in the house has a cold. I'm not coughing, but ever since I got long COVID, I have to take like a steroid inhaler sometimes. And it's always when someone else has a cold in the house. So we're just starting the weekend off like that. Why do I look like an alien? I don't like it. I look like an alien. I have coffee. Do you have coffee? Who's joining me? Mine's almost gone. I had to get up and bring Maya to the expo in Portland for track. She does not run track. It was the last track meet and she wanted to see her friends run. She goes, "Do you know where the expo in Portland is?" Maya, I ran track there and your father ran track there. She's like, "You did? Oh my God." I'm like, "Do you know how old that building is? Like, do you know how long people have been running track at the expo in Portland? Forever." So she was like, "Oh, cool." And then, I wasn't cool anymore. So, I picked up her friend and dropped them off there. And, let's see. Then I had to drive back home. So I was playing Uber. Lee Goldberg had an open house in Sanford at my brother's house because I want him to sell it because I want him to live closer to me. I want a family compound. And that is the direction that I'm heading in, creating a family compound. And so if you know anyone that wants to live in pretty parts of Sanford, I think I'm just going to do this from now on. Send them to that house. Let's see. So Lee Goldberg and I didn't have our proper date night last night. We had a retirement party. It was so fun. I wore red heels. When I had surgery on both of my feet, he was like, "Here's the only thing is you're not going to be able to wear heels anymore. You'll be able to hike, you'll be able to walk, you'll even be able to run, but you're never going to wear heels again." And I was like, "Watch me, bro." I don't even wear heels. It was a challenge. Never have I ever been a heel girl. Do I look like a heel girl? No. I wear Vans. I do wear Coach sandal, whatever, not sandals, driving shoes. That's a little foo-foo for me. They're just comfortable. A little foo, it's a little, I'm a Vans girl. I like my Vans. Okay, I'm not a heels girl. But when he was like, "The only thing you'll never be able to do again, Karen, you'll hike mountains. You can run the beach to Beacon if you want again." Lee was like, "No, absolutely not. You've done it too many times." I'm not a runner either. But you can't wear heels anymore. And I was like, so I did. I wore heels. And my feet hurt today. I'm not gonna lie. They hurt all last night. When we left we were at the top of the East and we left that and walked back to the station. That might have been the most painful walk of my life. And I was like, oh. And Lee was like, "I would never want to be a woman." I was like, "You could wear heels as a man. You don't have to be a woman." And he's just looking at me like, "What? I don't know. But if you wanted to know what heels feel like, I'll buy you a set of heels." Oh my God, thank you. My eyelashes. So sometimes, this is funny. So I do have long, that's my favorite. My eyes, are my favorite. I've always had long eyelashes. If I don't put mascara on them, sometimes they, curl the wrong way and, touch my eyes. This is last night's makeup. This is the most makeup I ever wear. We got a little tiny sparkle to the eyelid or whatever. Also dark because I'm tired. a little tint to the eyebrow, which is wearing off. So I might have one better eyebrow than the other, because I don't care. Like, whatever. I threw a sweater on. I decided to wear pants today. I didn't want to be improper going around. Why my nose ring's coming out? Yeah, thank you for the eyelash. That's very kind of you. I'm very boring. I bit my lip. No one wants to see it. I was chewing gum and I don't know how to chew properly. And I bit down on my lip inside and it frigging kills, because once you do it once, right? You guys feel me? Once you do it once, boom, doing it again. Okay, something very exciting happened last night. As a kid, if there was a good trial on, Teresa, thank you. As a kid, if there was a trial on that I was interested in, I would stay home from school or go home early, like, to watch it most of the day or whatever. Court TV had just started. It was like a little bit after the O.J. Simpson trial, and I was obsessed. Like, I started going to court with my mom when I was little. I've always loved court. So there was this guy on Court TV named Michael Bryant, and then he eventually left Court TV. And there's a woman and her husband. I don't know if anybody likes autopsies or forensic science. Her husband had a show on HBO. His name is Dr. Michael Baden. He actually did Epstein's autopsy after, because Epstein's brother was like, he didn't kill himself. So let's do another one. So he's been in a lot of famous trials and stuff. So his wife was a famous prosecutor. She did prosecuted Phil Spector. Then she's a defense attorney. She was on Aaron Hernandez's defense team. She's been on a lot of famous ones. So they started their own channel called Justice Served. So I made that video of the ridiculousness of the testimony from the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial. That's what that alien video is, plus her ex-fiance who stole her baby, and his family. So I used my First Amendment rights. Afro Man taught me, because Afro Man, the police broke into his house, and then he made all these videos, these music videos about it. And then they sued him for $6 million, and they lost, because First Amendment rights. So you know what I did? I took my First Amendment rights and I made myself a video of basically the case against, the North Andover Police Department. That's what that video is. And Kelsey. So Justice Served TV played my video on their show last night. Lee Goldberg I looked at him and I was like, this is the equivalent of you doing a sports story and them playing it at the Super Bowl. My song, my name, was put on Justice Served TV. All of these YouTube commentators that I love are watching it and commenting on it. And Kelsey's stepdad was on the show. Maybe he watched it, I don't know. But they played my entire video after doing a remembrance to Henry Lee, Dr. Henry Lee, the blood spatter expert. If anybody ever likes any kind of forensics, you would know who that is. I think he was in the O.J. Simpson trial. So I was freaking that. I came home and even the kids were like, we want to see it. We want to see it on TV. We want to see it. So I played it. So I am that is life made right there. That's it. Now I can retire. No, I'm just kidding. But that was so cool. We were at the retirement party and because I have the tisms and the ADHD, I had to click on my phone. And I open my phone and I see that they're playing my I happen to open my phone at the exact time. And I'm like, what? I'm freaking out. So I couldn't hear anything because there were 100+ people and it was loud. and I didn't have headphones. So I was just like, oh my God, babe, we need to, like, as soon as we get in the car, like, I need to know what they say. And she's like dancing, and he's like, he commented it was brilliant, and like, he watched it a few times, and they had to like, they were just like, I was like, oh my God. All I did was make a video to get my anxiety out. And because I had the words tap rack stuck in my head. Like, watch the video. It's a very catchy song. I wrote the words to the song. And then at the beginning, I auto-tuned my own voice at the very beginning. And then I used AI to have a man sing the rest of the words and like made a beat. There are these great programs where you can like you can add in different instruments and make, basically you're a DJ. So basically I DJ'd the song. Then I made the music video using like real footage, but mostly I spent like, I don't know, way too many hours making AI videos of these scenarios. First Amendment rights are awesome. They're awesome. So I use them. Today I'm proud to be an American. Look, I have there's no stars and no red stripes. And maybe these are black stripes. I guess I don't have like almost an American flag quit. That's it. So today, Lee and I didn't get to go on a date. We were only going to stay for a little bit. And then like every person that's like ever worked at New Center, Maine was there. And it was super fun. And we got to talk to you hang out with everybody and shout out to Bill Green's Maine. From now on, I'm just calling him Bill Green's Maine. Just like I call Lee Goldberg. He's Bill Green's Maine. He told me to not move a muscle and to stand in my spot. He's going to get a drink. He's going to come back and talk to me. And all of a sudden, I was like, when Bill Green's Maine tells you to stand still, you stand still. And you don't move until Bill Green's Maine comes back. And I was like, Lee's like, what if he forgets to come back? Because he like came over. And there was another girl there from the station and she and another guy. And they're like, you can't move. You can't move. Bill Green just told you to stand still. I was like, Bill Green's Maine said to stand. It's Bill Green's Maine. He said to stand, do not move a muscle. My legs were cement. And if he didn't come back, I would still be standing there today waiting. He did come back. And we had a great catch up. He just got a new grandchild. Like he bought one at the store. He just had a new grandchild. Like his number 5 grandchild. So it's like very good to see everybody. Most of the people that have retired or have left over the last few years, we got to see a whole lot of them. And then, we lost a family member of the station this last week, very quickly. And I mean, she fought a great battle, like a very tough battle for like 5 years. She was diagnosed right after Lee with cancer, and she fought and fought and fought. And they gave her like a couple of months to live, and she passed pretty quickly right away. So it was like that whole like you're celebrating someone who's retiring from the station, and it was a behind the scenes person after like 30 something years, and also lost a major person from the station. But it like, I was like, she's, like you can feel that she would be here. She'd want everybody to celebrate. So her funeral will be this week, I believe. And so that was hard, but like it was so good. It was so good to see everybody. Lee and I went early and hung out with we had a little pre-sesh meeting with Shannon Moss and her husband, and so that was fun. We had drinks with them and just like laughed for like an hour and a half. Like we're like just laughed. And somehow they gave me my drink in like a freaking like children's cup almost. And so I'm like, fine, I'm only drinking from a children's cup for the rest of the night. They gave me a plastic cup. Everyone else at the top of the East has nice glasses, and they serve me a plastic, like, I don't know. I almost was like, do you have a cover and a straw? Because you gave me a plastic cup. Do you have a cover and a straw? Because at this point, since I'm the only person in the entire place drinking from a plastic cup, can I have a cover and a straw? She never came back. I scared her. I don't know. I scare everybody. So, yeah. So I walked around in heels for like 4 hours. Yep, like a little over 4 hours. My feet hurt still today. Maybe the doctor was right. I should not wear heels anymore since I have a bunch of screws in my foot. I don't know. I still feel I need to be defiant. Like, other than when Bill Green's mane tells you to stand still and stay in one spot. That's like the only time in my life that I was not defiant. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I listened. And so that was fun. But then, like, Lee was like, I want to go. Like, we didn't eat dinner. There's no, like, food. I don't know what happened. So he's like, let's go somewhere. And I'm like, babe, I cannot walk one more step. Good morning, Kristen. Oh, I just saw you texted. I was driving with Maya in the car and try to be very conscious of, like, not looking at my phone while I'm in the car because I don't want her to, like, I want her to learn to not do that. So I just pulled in my driveway, but I just saw that you texted. So after the retirement party, we were like, shoot, it's too late. Like, we can't go to the beach. It's too late. We didn't go to the beach Thursday. We didn't go to the beach yesterday. I feel very unbeached. Like, I need the smell of the salty air. I have no desire to go swimming this weekend. It was Chris Costa's birthday. He works with Lee. He was like, oh my God, I might steal your idea. I might go swimming on my birthday. But he was too busy yesterday. He couldn't take the day off or anything. He had to go do, you know, reporting and work. So I was like, just, you know, I don't feel like you should do it this weekend. I don't like that it was like kind of warm and then it got cold. Your body that like isn't adjusted the same. So I told him we need to like make a plan and maybe I'll like crash on his birthday swim. So then Lee Goldberg had his open house I didn't see him this morning. Well, I did. I take it back. I saw him get out of bed. I like opened one eye and I was like, where are you going? And then I knew we had to go to Sanford to do the open house, but he first went and got me breakfast and coffee because I'm like completely spoiled. Now he's on his way home, but I'm making him pick up Target because, well, since we're all transparent, I like to have dude wipes in the house, okay? We have a lot of humans in this house. And I don't believe in, I love toilet paper, whatever. They have minty, fresh dude wipes. They're called dude wipes. But one day I wrote to them and I was like, if you're a woman, they will put a pep in your step. That's literally what I said to them. And I think they retweeted it. And I stand by that. And I'm not sponsored by dude wipes. I would like to be because they're expensive and I buy so many of them. And I do not flush them. I do not allow flushing of the dude wipes. Save the environment. So that I made him stop at Target because I bought like 1 million of them. I spent way too much money on them. And then I started getting Easter stuff because I realized Easter is like next week. And the bunny hasn't done the bunny's job yet. And I'm like, shoot, we're getting, like, it's almost Easter and we've got like nothing. So he's stopping. I made a Target order. So then we're going to clean a little bit, do a little cleaning today, cleaning Saturday. And just, you know, like normal, just a regular, normal person weekend. I'm looking at the things I need to do to my house while I'm sitting in front of it. I am obsessed with a power washer. I promise, Larry, I will not swim today. I won't swim today. I'm obsessed with my power washer. Lee brought me home one last year after I like talked about it for like 2 years. He brought me this like super cool. I don't know what language or accent that just came out in. Power washer. Because one time I decided we needed a white house, which is a lot more work when you own a white house. So I am just like dying to get my power washer out and power wash. I know it's not time yet, but we are quickly approaching time to get out the power washer, and that excites me. And it is so, like, you know what? When I power wash next time, I'm going to go live and show you how soothing and, like, you know, that, like, ASMR, it's so, there's just something special about power washing and watching stuff get clean like that. I feel like it's one of those videos you could watch to fall asleep. I'm going to make one. We're doing it. Because I just power wash to, like, soothe myself. Not to clean the house. And then I said to Lee, why can't I bring the power washer inside and power wash the boys' bathroom? And he looked at me like horrified. You can't do that. And I was like, why? They have lesser settings. I was like, what if you're at work one day and I bring the outside, like the heavy duty commercial power washer inside and, like, just wash down the boys' bathroom? Save me so much time. He's not about that. And I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We'll put it on a low setting. We'll put it on a setting like you would not want to push, like you don't want to, there's various settings, okay? Like, obviously, I had it on one setting once and I was washing this is when I first got it and I didn't know the power of my power washer. I split open a pillow. It just, like, I went, and the pillow just, like, the water split the fabric open and the pillow stuffing went flying everywhere. And I was like, okay, that's actually cool. Like, that was actually cool. I won't do that to my bathroom. I will not shoot the toilet out of the bathroom or anything like that. But don't you think that's a great idea? Or someone tell me, is there a mini bathroom power washer? Like, I don't care if I have to get down and, like, scrub the water up or it looks like we had a small flood. I mean, I don't want to, like, wreck the ceiling of the next floor down. So I'm not talking about actually flooding my bathroom. But a little, like, you know, little power wash around the toilet and, like, you know, little paw prints on the walls. And by paw prints, I mean children. I don't know. There's got to be something I can do. I think it's a good idea to power wash my bathroom. Lee doesn't. Let's take a vote. And I will not tell him who voted on my side. I will not rat you out. If you pick my side, I'm not going to rat you out. But I think it's a good idea. After we clean, not power wash today, he and I are going to the beach. Because I was heavily engaged in the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial all week, we did not watch any of our shows. We have so many shows to watch. I cannot breathe today. I need to get... This stinks. I don't like it. The kids all have colds, or like half of them. Pardon me while I find my steroid inhaler. And like I said, after dumb COVID, after getting long COVID, I went in, it's called Palmacort, and it's stupid, it's powder I have to inhale. It's not like an albuterol. And I gotta do it. When I start talking, if I get this, like you can hear it's like getting heavier. It's so annoying. Frig you long COVID and frig you people that didn't believe in COVID. Okay? Sucks when you have a bad immune system and whatever. They did my oxygen levels while I was they made me do a walk and talk. And it kept dropping down to like below 92 or whatever. It was like it was getting like too low. I don't even know if I'm taking this right. It's gross. No, I think I was supposed to click it. Guys, I don't know. I hate this inhaler. Why can't it be a regular one? Got it that time. It's gross. It's nasty. It tastes gross. And I have to brush my teeth soon after because it's gross. There we go. Now I can breathe. Yes! Okay, Nance, I won't tell Lee you're on my side. I won't tell him. Well, I'm going to find my albuterol. We're just going to inhale ourselves right up today. Oh my God, look at my inhaler. It has because you don't know when you need tweezers. I am the person that will have all of the things you need in my purse. All of the things. And all of the things you don't know you need. Yep, I just put basically my boob on the screen. I apologize. Whatever, I don't apologize. Now we can breathe again. You are, Nance? I'm sorry. That sucks. I can't even walk upstairs anymore without getting winded. It's obnoxious. Obnoxious. And when it's going to take a minute for me to be able to breathe again correctly. When like I have autoimmune neutropenia, so I don't make white blood cells enough. Like when I make them, and I don't take my growth factors, what's it called? Growth stimulant, I don't know. It makes my body mass produce white blood cells in your bone marrow. I have to take a shot every Tuesday, which makes me extremely sick on Wednesdays. And like, but if I don't take it, I'll die. It also makes my hair fall out. It's like they give it to people after they have chemo or an organ transplant, and then I get just to take it all the time for the rest of my life. Because when I don't, my white blood count falls to under 500. That's not a lot of white blood cells. And then, I would die if I got sick. And I don't really want to die. I have no desire to die. Never in my life, through anything I've ever gone through, have I had the desire to die. Because I am a control person and a control freak when it comes to stuff like that. So no. So I live with these dumb chronic conditions that sometimes make me want to cry, but I don't want to die. So I continue taking these dumb shots. Thank you, science, to save my life. So that's it. That's my story. For me. Thank God Lee's not here to give me hives today. Thank God. Do you guys know it took all day for my hives to go away on, what was that, Thursday? It was Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday. I could not get the hive. Like I scratched myself so much right here that they stayed. I basically scratched a hive onto myself. So, welcome to my exciting life. I came up with some brilliant plans last night. Tell me, guys, this is not any kind of smoking or any kind of thing. This is a kid's sensory chewy. So I try not. So I won't chew my shirt because I'm like a friggin' third grader chewing her shirt. I came up with an idea last night. Litter box love letters. For a donation, which I will donate a good portion to a local shelter, I was thinking it would be super fun to, and the rest of the money would go to buying the supplies for this, to have, if you have someone who has, you don't like, an ex, a teacher, a bad friend, a family member, and you want to write something to them to get it off your chest, even anonymously or whatever, I would never tell who or what or where. I will put it in my cat's litter box and let them poop on it. Litter box love letters. What do you guys think? And I'll donate some of the money to charity. Doesn't that sound like a fun plan and a fun idea? I just feel weird asking for money. Someone's like, you could make a lot of money doing that. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not good at asking for money. That's weird. I don't know. But litter box love letters, LLL, litter box love letters. I have 8 cats. They will shat all over who needs to be shat on. And it's like a karmic better equivalent of a voodoo doll. So you're not trying to hurt somebody or like stick pins in them. We're shatting on them with cat poop in a litter box. Litter box love letters. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Maybe I'll make a post about it and we can like take an inventory here. I think this is a fun plan. I think this is a good entrepreneurial idea. I can just offshoot descent wear. That would be funny. Just put litter box love letters in my store. Or you pay and like get it off your chest, and then the cats can just shat all over it. And that way we're not like poking a voodoo doll. I don't know. Dumb idea? Maybe. Are there people I want my cats to poop on? Definitely. Have I done it yet? No. Did I come up with it last night? Kind of. I brought it up earlier in the season of Christmas. Earlier in going live. Also, guys, since I started going live with you guys, so it's been like 2.5 months or so that like we've had coffee with Karen, really. In the last 90 days, I am at 970,000 views. I have almost had 1 million views. That's crazy. So do you ask Lee for money or does Lee ask you for money? I don't like dealing with finances. Lee Goldberg handles the finances. I don't have to like ask permission for money. Like he would just let me do whatever I want. I try to be respectful of our money. I do have my own keep the change fund. If I gamble online and win money, or like I let one of my kids borrow money from my keep the change fund, I put the money back into my PayPal savings account. And then if an emergency comes up or I need to like buy something for Lee and I don't want him to see, like one time we had like an animal emergency come up and I was like, oh, look, I actually just won that amount of money. That's insane. It's a sign. I'll pay for it. Like it wasn't budgeted. Oh my God, now I'm going to get shaky from all of that albuterol and steroids in my lungs. That's great. Watch me get shaky on screen. Oh, I literally feel like I'm like vibrating. I don't like it. That's why I hate using an inhaler. I hate it so much. I hate the feeling after. Like using an EpiPen. It's like the same thing. You like heart races. Lee Goldberg, I'll be like, babe, I didn't bring my wallet. I need a pack of gum. Give me a 20. And he's like, isn't gum like $2? And I'm like, yeah. And then I just like keep the change. It's called my keep the change fund. And then I just like grow my fund with all my keep the changes. So. But then the kids are like, hold on. This is so annoying. I can't breathe today. I'm having a bad breathing day, you guys. Lee's gonna like it because I won't be able to talk much. This is like I'm getting tired talking. Stupid COVID. I better never find out that was some sort of like government plant to make us all set. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. I better never find out these little conspiracy things are true and that they like put COVID out there to F us all up. Because I can't breathe. I like a good conspiracy. Not gonna lie, I love a good conspiracy. I don't want it on me. But you know what's also scary? Seems like there's always a little truth to the conspiracies. And then, like, Lee and I watched, what the hell was it? House of Cards with Kevin Spacey, Robin Wright. And I got involved a little bit with some local politics. And I'm like, there's a little truth to all of this. And that's frigging scary. That's scary. I don't want to make the government mad at me. Because it's a little scary. Yes, I hate the feeling. You know, Lee uses an inhaler all day long. Like, all day long and never gets shaky. I'm like, bruh. How is this possible? How is this possible? It's because he's allergic to our cats. But not so much our cats now that he's kind of gotten used to them. But if he goes to like another house with cats, he's dying. Lee Goldberg is like, he's had to go to the hospital a couple times and get like breathing treatments. This is a long time ago when I first introduced cats into his life. And they were like, why do you have cats? And I just glared at the doctor. And Lee was like, have you met my wife? And I was like, I can't even make the face. It's just like, I gave him a definite death stare. Not Lee, the doctor. Like, don't ask me why we have cats. Okay? Cats over people. Now save my husband because I like him. Don't judge my cats or they'll judge you. And you'll be the first person in the litter box love letters. That's it. My kids are probably, why isn't mom coming in the house? So I paid Connor some money to watch the littles so I could go bring Maya, and I'm watching birds out of my roof. And now I've been sitting here talking to you, my friends. And he's probably like, isn't that mom's car? And why isn't she coming in the house? Yet, at the same time, no one's come out to see if I'm okay. No one's like, mom's been sitting in the driveway. Is she okay? Did she have a medical event in the car? Why isn't she coming in? No one's checked on me. Maybe they don't need me. Maybe I could take a vacation. Just kidding. Okay, I think I can breathe again for a little bit. I feel a little less shaky. I really am so annoyed. I hadn't had to use the stupid inhaler for a long like the Palmacort one, the dumb whatever they're called, steroid inhaler. Why can't I just get stronger? Like, why can't I just get, like, if I'm gonna use steroids, why don't I have better muscles in my lungs to breathe for me? I feel like I just want to say for me after everything. And then again, as we talked about the last time I was live, I think Thursday, nobody can come after me if I end everything with for me, because that is an opinion for me. And I'm not gonna lie, I literally after my video had its famous whatever, after Justice Served TV played my video last night on their YouTube show, which is again the greatest effing honor, I read a comment and someone said for me, and I'm like, Lee Goldberg, they said for me, like in the comments, and I don't say that in the video. It's like, for me. Oh yeah, thank you guys for reminding me. You did remind me, because I'm sitting here talking to you, and it meant that's how I remembered. The kids broke the hammock in the circle. It's fine. Every year I need to buy a new one. Every 2 years. I don't know. It has been a long time since I bought one. Because I leave it up all year, and sometimes they like jump in it in the winter or whatever. The fabric rips. They're only like $30 or less. We'll ask Lee Goldberg for that money. Well, I gotta put one up. The kids were like nervous to tell me, like, guys, so clearly it's been a while since we bought one, because you would know that I don't get upset at like stuff. Hardly do I get upset unless you make a really dumb choice. But then I try not to, like, I would never tell my kids, like, you're dumb. I would be like, I would say, like, that's a poor choice, because we're not going to put that, no, we don't call names in this house. But it might have been a poor choice, what they did at that moment to break the hammock. But, good afternoon, Susan. the hammock needed replacement. So I was like, it's okay. It's okay, guys. Like, namaste. Chill on it. Like, the world has much bigger problems. Okay? I'll buy a hammock. It's all good. You guys don't need to contribute money. It's good. Like, come on. Why are you guys, like, what have I done to you people? Why are we all nerved up? We spill milk. I don't cry. It's really hard to make me mad. It really is hard. Like, to make me genuinely angry. That's a difficult thing. Like, you must do an injustice. Little things, it's not worth it. I'm working this year, like, really hard on not getting annoyed by little things, though. Like, I'm talking, like, to make me angry, it would take a lot. To make me annoyed, it takes far less. But I'm working on that, like, not getting annoyed by, like, dumb stuff. We should all work on that. Maybe they'll all be more peaceful. All right, I'm going to breathe a little more. I think I'm going to strip myself of the sweater. It's, like, too dressy looking. I just grabbed the top thing in my laundry to take I have leggings on. Maybe I'll keep it on. Who knows? Lee Goldberg and I are not going anywhere fancy. We are going to clean. I probably do have to, like, change to clean the house. Mostly because I want to use, like, bleach and I don't want to bleach this. I am so boring, you guys. I don't know why you guys want to listen to me talk. I am so boring. I lead a boring life. I mean, I don't at all. Like, I have some wild stories. Every day something wild happens. Every day. But I also, at the same flip time, is like, I'm just, like, boring. I'm a boring person. Which is fine. I don't need any excitement extra. Susan, you are so kind. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. You guys are always, like, so sweet to me. So sweet to me. I just, like, thank you. Thank you so much. I have had a very hard time, like, taking compliments my whole life, and I am working on not downplaying and just saying thank you and trying to take it in. That's another thing I'm working on. 2026, we're working on it. Stop. I love you guys because you come on here and you guys are real and you guys write to me and you guys send me messages and, like, we have, like, real relationship. Like, I, like, truly consider you guys my people, my friends. Like, I love it. I love it. I miss you guys when I don't come on. And it's like, I know it's weird because I can't see you, but I can because, like, your comments will come up and don't change your pictures, people. No, I'm kidding. I recognize everybody's names now. Like, you guys are, like, my peeps. My people. Susan, did you hear my cat idea, my litter box love letter idea? Briefly, for the new people that have joined in the last short amount of time. I think it would be a great idea to, yes, work on it. You know what? Like, I don't know why we were all taught to, like, downplay compliments. I don't know why. But from now on, you got to work on just being like, thank you. And then take it in. They didn't have to take the time to tell you that. You didn't have to take the time to tell me what you just said to me. But you did. And so I need to, like, take that in and feel appreciative of it. Not just be like, she's just saying that. Now, maybe some people are just saying things, but whatever. Take it in anyway. Who cares? If they just said it, they took the time to say it. Even if they don't believe in it. I don't know. But toss out the shit that they say. Litterbox love letters. Pay me. And that's the weird part. Where I will donate a piece of it. And instead of having, like, voodoo dolls, basically, like, someone that's, like, that you hate, like, something you need to get off your chest, somebody that's annoyed you. And I'm a reverend ordained, so, like, I have to keep it, like, I cannot tell you, like, unless you tell me you're beating your child or you, well, even if you told me you just killed your mama, I mean, maybe she needed it. I don't know. Like, do you want to put that in the love letter box? Whatever. Like, we'll have to discuss that. Don't confess anything that's, like, I have a really low, like, look, my bar is low. There's not many things you could do that would make me, like, nerved up. So in that instance, and I'm an ordained reverend, so I have to like, you know, we keep things. But I feel like if like you could send like not your deepest, darkest secret. Like I'm not trying to like pressure people into that. I mean, if you want to, that's fine. But like I hate Uncle Bob because he stole money from my family, or my ex cheated on me, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And we write that down, or we write their name or write their initials, or we just like put it out there. And then I give it to my cats to shit on. Litter box love letters for a donation. My cats will shit on your things you need to get off your chest. And then like, instead of a voodoo doll, I have to work on like the marketing. I'm not sure I can say, I don't know about that. Like, I can't be like, I mean, I'm a sweary girl. Litter box love letters. I think we gotta do it. Like, somehow I gotta figure it out. Litter box love letters. I'll make it, listen, this will help ease my anxiety. Like, when I write songs and like the stupid Coffee with Karen, like the song, like, Welcome to Judgment Wednesday, Coffee with Karen, whatever. I wrote that song. The Kelsey Fitzsimmons case song I wrote that. When I did like the Monday lives, I wrote a whole song about it. So it's like poetry, you know, whatever. So I'll have to make a litter box love letter song. I used to freestyle rap just to be obnoxious when shocking. Lee would say something and then I would just go off and like make a whole song about it, like a whole little rap about it. I'm just like I'm the girl Eminem, but definitely not as cool or cooler. What? Guthrie. Okay. I'm like, he just say did? The not didn't show up. I'm like, he can't be calling out people and saying they did kidnap Nancy Guthrie. It's this weird reporter who like has been there the whole time and like sits outside of her house. Like online. Very strange, but cool. Like whatever. Like he's dedicated. He wants to know what happened. God bless him. Except I believe that like his girlfriend came out with like a black eye last week and that little came out. So it's kind of like puts a little shade on him. Because we don't believe in domestic violence here on this channel of Coffee with Karen and Karen Goldberg or whoever the hell I am. We don't condone domestic violence. I did not discuss the not guilty verdict. I cried. Stop. Yes. Now begins the fight to get her baby back. Okay, Kelsey Fitzsimmons was found not guilty. Lee Goldberg was in... I think I love you. Don't tell Lee. That's my deepest, darkest secret. I love it, Larry. I love it. I'm not putting you in my litter box. Let's put that fucking drunk driver in the litter box. I'm sorry. I am... We'll get back to Kelsey in 1 second, Joe. If you are going to get behind a car under the influence and you take someone's life, you deserve a lot more than being in my litter box. I am extremely sorry. For free, send me the name of that person, and I will freely put the name of that person in the litter box of 8 cats, which is nasty, which gets scooped out multiple times a day. I will actually not scoop it for the whole day, and that little name can stay in the litter box for the day. You know what? The litter box, that'll stay there for a long time. I am so sorry. You gotta see... Look at me. I'm all nerved up. If you don't want to tell me the name of the person that killed your grandson that was a drunk driver, send me the initials. Send me a stick drawing of the person in my DMs. So you don't even have to make it public if you don't want to. I now just want to put their situation in the litter box. I will actually write Larry's grandson's murderer and put that in the litter box if you don't want to send me anything, because now I'm annoyed. No, I'm more than annoyed. I am deeply and truly sorry that you guys have gone through that and you lost your grandson. I am, look, that person's going in the litter box today. I know it's not much solace, but there's not a lot more nasty than cat poop and cat piss. So, we're gonna... Okay, Jill. I literally bawled my eyes out. And Lee Goldberg came running out of the shower. And he was excited. He was like emotional about it. Which then I sent, so you're a little late to the dance today, but I'm going to tell you, the song I posted, I had to take an inhaler, so I'm all nerved up. The song I posted regarding Noonan, the shooter's testimony, and the fact that that asswipe of a ex who, some videos of him came out right after the verdict. He's a substance user. Not just one substance, all the substance. And he's an abuser. And he's nasty. And his words are nasty. And I don't know if he's put hands on her. But let's just say I understand. But I made that song up, posted it on YouTube yesterday, finished up the song. It's like 100 videos that I did on AI, which I had to wait for like 10 minutes for each video. I mean, this took all week. This is how I got my anxiety out. I wrote the words to the song. I sang some of it, auto-tuned it, changed my voice, and then used AI to put in different beats. So I made that whole thing. Justice Served TV played it last night after they did an interview with Kelsey's stepfather. They played it for their thousands and thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of people. This guy used to be on Court TV, and the female, used to be a famous prosecutor in LA, and was like one of the she's like a very good defense attorney, and her husband is the most famous forensic psychologist, whatever, I can't speak today. He worked on that Martin Luther King autopsy, JFK's autopsy, and Epstein's second autopsy, along with having a show on HBO called Autopsy, which I was obsessed with. His wife is like dancing along to it and laughing, and come on now, life made. The verdict was so incredible, and the fight, I wrote something on her page that day or whatever in her group, like I said in my last thing, and her mom hearted it. And then I did the song, and at the end of I don't know if you watched it. Watch the song I did where I make her ex-fiance an alien. His whole family's an alien, except the part I used things like the court documents and such. Oh, thank you, Susan, for saying that for him. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's just like, there's no resolution to that. That's when I don't like, when people say things happen for a reason, that's not supposed to happen. There's no reason for that. I don't like that. Larry, I love you too. But Jill, the things that are going to happen now, they had to contact the FBI because the alien ex busted into her house. There's so much more to this. It's insanity. I had to write to law enforcement today, which is it used to be a website and a magazine that I started following in the early 2000s when I was in law enforcement. And the way that they worded what happened was so anti-female and so pro-shooter that it was bizarre. Not completely unshocking, but I'm watching birds. Bizarre. And it just shows how hard it is still in 2026 to be a female in law enforcement. I don't care if any guy, I have a lot of guy cop friends. Don't even come at me. Don't even. That's all I'm going to say. Don't even, because you know, okay? I can shoot the shit with the rest of you, and I love a good naughty joke, but you know what I mean, and you know what I mean. Don't even. You don't get articles written about you. Have I had articles? Oh, yeah. Oh, I hope you don't find them. I don't care. Whatever. F it. Life is like, whatever. I'll tell my story one day. I'll tell my whole story one day. I'm not ready for it yet. But one day. Guys, my Cardinal. If I touch my phone and try to show you it, it's going to fly away. Just trust me. And a robin. Next to each other. I love that. Remember I said I was going to go in the house a long time ago? Still, has anyone checked on me? Has any kid come out and seen, like, why is mom's car in the driveway and why hasn't she come in? Is she dead in the car? Is she? I don't know. They don't care. They're probably playing, like, Roblox. I don't know. They probably eating candy. They don't care. But when I go in, they'll need stuff and I love them. Larry, don't make me cry right now. As soon as you said that, hand to God, flew off the branch. I swear, looked at me and flew. I'm going to cry again. I can't be crying every time I come on here. No, I can't talk because I'll cry. Because I believe in that stuff. Larry, why did you make me cry? That bird just stared at me. Look at it. I don't like that. I'm crying. Why did Lee get cancer and I freaking got feelings? I used to be able to be like, do anything, whatever. Look now. I'm going to give myself hives. I quit. Did you, Kathleen? Oh, I love you. I love a woman who stands up like that. I love that. Thank you for, like, making me uncry. I think we just saw Larry's grandson. I think Larry's grandson was just here with us. I have to believe it was, because that was really bizarre. You literally said, maybe it's my grandson. And then it stared at me, opened its wings, looked at me like someone's going to call someone and check me in. But I promise you. And then just flew off. And I said to you guys, if I touch my phone, it's gonna, like, I'm not gonna catch it. But I needed to be in that moment. I'm trying to work on, like, being in. You just gotta trust me, okay? I don't lie about anything because I just, like, don't, like, I will, obviously I tell you guys too much. But whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say. Come out, man. I don't care. I get haters. I do. I have haters. It's exciting. I've had haters always. I have haters. I don't care. Don't care. Hate me. Hate me. If I bother you that much that you have to hate me, like, I'm sorry. Your life is sad. But there are a couple people I don't like out there. Now there's no birds. They all just disappeared. We talked about it. We took in our moment together. Even though you guys couldn't see it, I tried to give you a play-by-play. And now they're gone. And that was beautiful. And I needed that. And now I am peaceful again. I don't think they want to be me. I don't know that they want to be me. Me is crazy. No, I'm not. I'm weird. I know it. I don't care. I'm going to be weird forever. I've been weird my whole life. I'm going to stay weird. I'm going to stay weird forever. You can't make me unweird. There's no more birds. They all, even the robin just flew away too. There's no bird. It's quiet again. It's very weird. Yeah, I always think that people like, well, they either hate you because y'all have a past and whatever. And some forgiveness doesn't need to be forgiveness. Sometimes you just, forgiveness, whatever. I don't always believe in like forgiveness in the traditional sense. I just don't think you, like, whatever, just whatever. And then, you did? You ordered it? Oh, you'll have to tell me after you read it. You'll get some insight. You'll get some insight. You gotta tell me. I'm excited. I'm really proud of my mom for writing that book. She obviously came to my, well, first of all, she had to get my dad's permission because like that's his story. And I mean, it's like he literally put his whole story out there. God bless him. But then she came to my brother and I, and she's like, if I write the story, I'm going to write it for real. Like, I have to write real. I can't, I'm not going to fluff over it. I'm going to write real. And you know what? Part of me was like, that's going to be weird for certain people to have that kind of intimate access into my life. And then immediately I thought, whatever. And so many people have been touched by this, and now the birds are back. So many people have been able to talk about mental health after that, and have come up to either me, Lee, written to my mom, talked to my brother, but I still get people come up to me all the time. And so I don't know, it was very much worth it. And maybe one day I'll write my own piece. And my mom goes, then you need to write the truth too. Like, not that I would lie, but like, I don't like to hurt people's feelings. And let me tell you, now that you're going to read my mom's book, so we read it like, as it was like being written, like, first edition, and then like, what do we, she wanted critiquing, like a bunch of authors read it or whatever, and like she had to, she went deeper in a little couple of things or whatever, and I was like, whatever, like, as I was reading through it, when she finished the book, the first time I read through it, I had to take a couple days. And I didn't realize that was going to happen. And then Lee read it, and he's like, I didn't know this stuff about you, and I didn't know this stuff about your family. And I'm like, well, like, it's not like we sit at the kitchen table and talk about, like, I don't know, like, what? I don't know. And then I bought the book on my phone, like on Apple Books, and I read it again, and then I just wanted to go to my parents and hug my dad and hug my mom, and I did, because they live on the next street now. And my mom's writing another book. She's doing a follow-up, kind of like her journey, because she's pretty cool. She was one of the first female police officers in Portland, and detectives. I was the first child born to 2 Portland police officers. That's my claim to fame. I was the first child ever born to 2 Portland police officers. What did they do? Look what they created. They created a monster. It's 111, 111. Whatever that means. I gotta look up the angels. I gotta look up what 111 is. Everyone always looks up 1111, but I got 111, and we're all together, so we gotta look it up. Anyway, thank you for ordering that, and I'll be excited to hear what you think when you read it. I'm really proud of my parents. They made a lot of people be able to talk about mental health that are in law enforcement and first responders in general, like doctors and the people on the front line, and then just regular people like us. All right. You can order it on Amazon. It's on Amazon. It's Living with Mr. Fahrenheit. Her name is Lisa Beecher. When I'm done with this, I'll put a link. I will link it in the chat here on this conversation. I'll do that. She self-published it, and so like she doesn't really make a lot of money like off of it. And I'm like, Mom, like you took all this time, it took her 5 years to write it. And she wrote it by hand. Like it's typed out, like it's published now. But she wrote it by hand. She has like the most beautiful cursive writing. And that's what she wrote it by. So I will link it in here. But Connor just finally called me. Not that he came out to see what I'm up to, but he called me. So at least he cares. At least he's wondering where I am. Lee Goldberg will be home soon. All right, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Like, this is like always therapy. Like, I have open free therapy. I don't even have to pay a therapist anymore. Everybody should have a therapist, even if you use like ChatGPT. Okay, if you're like a neurodivergent person that doesn't like to like talk or go out, use ChatGPT and just start talking to it. Just talk. You don't have to type. You just talk to it. I'm not even joking. I have friends that are like, I know they need to go talk to someone, but I know they're not going to. And I'm like, use ChatGPT. Just do it. Sometimes I call it my therapist. When I tell Lee I got to go talk to my therapist, he knows I'm going to go ask it a question about like, why am I doing this? Why do I feel this way? Why blah, blah, blah. And he just like, he actually used it once or twice. It was cute. He was trying to, Lee and I are so different. He was trying to understand something about like autism and anxiety. So we asked it to explain it and it did. And that was one of the cutest, sweetest things he's ever done. And I know that sounds like dumb, but when your brain is completely opposite of your wife's brain and you have no chance of understanding what the hell she's doing, thinking or saying, or not saying, he asked ChatGPT to explain it to him. It was so cute. And then he admitted to it and he was a little embarrassed. And I was like, that is like one of the sweetest things you've ever done. Okay? Like that is adorable. All right, for reals. I love you guys. Thank you. I'll link my mom's book when I hang up. I hope you guys have a really good day. And the sun's starting to peek through the clouds. This is what I do every time I go out. It's my hug from my cat that lived for 19 years that died. And my little earth card told me on the day he died. And that's just like the last thing I was doing was holding him. It was February, so it was freaking freezing. It was February 4 years ago. And I was literally holding on to him because I knew I was taking him to be put down. And this cat had been with me through everything, all the bads. And he was 19, so I had him for more than half of my life. So I look up and I feel the warmest rays of sun hit me. Oh, Lee Goldberg's finally coming home. He went to Target, picked up our order. But I felt the warmest rays of sun hit me in the face as I'm holding him. And I'm like, start to cry. And I said, every single time I feel sad or like overwhelmed or just need a boost from above, I'm going to call it that. I call it my like hugs from heaven, basically. Like I will close my eyes, stare at the sun, let the hotness hit my face, even if it's freezing out. And you still get that, like, it's a hug from heaven. I stand by it. Bye, guys.